my wonderful Lego addicts, I know this is going to take a really long time to complete. I thought I may as well film an intro and I remember it. As you can see behind me, from the last time I've checked in, I've actually already sort of been playing around with the modular layout, because really I've been trying very slowly to think about where I want things to go. What do I want to integrate? What do I want to have sit in a city? How do I make this the best layout I can? So I'm going to just take you through where I've got things at the moment. Here is the city layout as it stands. Now, one of the main things that I want to point out is that I've decided to get rid of the rebrickable jazz club. It's just not something that I've given a lot of love at the last time. It's not something that hugely appeals to me anymore. It's just a building that's huge, and actually I don't really know where I want it, and I'd much rather just take it away and redo something like Modular in that building. So that is undecided, but for now I've kind of left this row as it was. I have reinstated that building here because I do want to integrate it in my city. I think I may just like make it taller by 1 floor though, because it would be kind of nice. However, I do kind of like a few shorter buildings though, because it kind of gives an interesting eye line. My main issue at the moment is I don't really know what to put next to the boutique hotel. Let me show you. So I really like this construction. Obviously this is all just the modular placement, actually filling in all the gaps and adding detail and trees and stuff. That will come later. I just need to like decide on a position, and also because I really liked this area where I was playing with sort of depth with things, I really wanted to sort of do that more, because I really like this combination of modulars. I think it perfectly sort of like complements each other. I even really love the pet shop in this context. I think it's like a dark red that really just works with this next to it and then that next to it. It's just something really works in this, just for me, for my personal taste. But I also really actually like the boutique hotel next to that one, even though there's a lot of sand green. For some reason it really works. There is something about the sort of decorative style of both that sort of are like complementary, sort of. Yeah, I think it's maybe sort of the art deco-y feel of it. This is all just currently untouched since the last time we saw, but I'm trying to think out sort of like a layout here for more of like a beach area. I'm thinking possibly extending it onto here for a beach, because I want like the lighthouse as well, even though I don't know if it's going to naturally sit somewhere here. I don't know if it's going to feel forced, but we'll have to see that after it's built, which is not yet anyway. So I was thinking something cool here. Now I have these buildings, and this sort of setup together here I've always had together and I've always loved them. Obviously that's purpose built, but now corner garage next to it, I'm like, oh, that looks really nice. Obviously I changed like the tiling and stuff, but obviously you can see I used that design from this modular onto that. That was before I owned this. But actually, I was going to say I would change it, but in a way it's kind of nice that it's mimicked. I may just change the very top of it. But I think this has more of like a, I don't know, this feels like very New Yorkish to me. It's very American, but also just exciting. I feel like there's a big art scene here, maybe a bit hipstery, I don't know. I just kind of really like it. I like the sort of cafe, record shop, like all the small shops. It just, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with this because I really like this. All right, I successfully transferred the diner onto a different Mills plate. I've added the bricks into the plates, and I also added a little roof terrace. So funny story, I've always wanted to add like a beekeeper scene on top of this roof, and I've had these 2 beekeepers lying here for over a year. But then a really lovely Slim Jim sent me this hive in the post, and honestly I love it so much, and it was so perfect and I had to just use it. So now I have a little roof terrace garden thing on top of the diner with some honey that's being made, and oh my god, I love it so much. I'll leave Slim Jim's link in the description if you want to kind of check out his stuff. He does really, really cool like small medieval builds and just really ingenious small builds, and I love his stuff. So definitely go check that out. But honestly, I really like it. It makes it a bit more alive as well. And I've obviously added this back up because I think it should be able to fit now, but it basically just finishes it off again. So very happy. Alrighty, it's in place. I think this combination looks really, really fun. And also I want to kind of plan to have the beach extend here possibly. So I may have like the boulevard like kind of go around in that shape anyway, and add some palm trees. I'm not sure yet about that one, if I'm honest, but yeah, I'm really happy with this. It looks really, really cool. So for now I've just added the townhouse to the side. That doesn't have a light kit in it at the minute. I think the angles work pretty well and the colours kind of complement each other. So I hope I can kind of start to see, or appreciate at least, how much more extra space I've got, because this is mostly like, this is just a few modulars and then a huge amount of empty space. most of my modulars are at the top there, and those aren't even positioned like finished yet. Like there's still a few to be allocated and actually sat somewhere. I'm gonna just repair that building because at the moment it's sort of half falling apart, and maybe add some lights. I'm not sure if I have the zest for that right now. It's so warm. So far a good city update for sure. Okay, I fixed the antenna. Now it's time for lights. Added the lights mostly over these windows to kind of create a bit of interest. One sort of like white light in here because it's like a workspace, so I thought if it's like bright white it feels a bit more like TL bars and a bit more real. And I put some lights in here, one there and one there. I thought because they're apartments they're not always going to be all lit. I actually didn't realise, but that interior and that interior aren't finished, but at the moment I'm just going to leave that for now because I'm getting really warm. It's such a warm day. Okay, that is not bad. I'm actually quite happy with it. But because it's obviously not been lit up for so long, I didn't actually realise there was absolutely nobody in this floor. So I'm probably going to have to make some radio presenters to sit there. I did add a little like person there. Maybe I'll just pretend that this is having work done. I'm just going to have to do a bit of work on interiors eventually. But for now, I think this looks really good. Loads more work, but I feel like I've made some progress and I wasn't really expecting it today. So we'll leave it here for now. I am doing more city updates again. I did loads yesterday and I thought, you know, I was kind of done, but actually I'm not because I still have time and I want to do more and I have ideas and I think I mused on things last night, so I'm like, I know what I want to do. So I'm doing stuff. Let me show you. This hasn't changed much, but I think I'm going to have a big skate park here. I think I'm going to make it a base plate big because I think that'd be really fun. I may make a stream about it with Ben where we're like both designing a skate park because I don't know, it seems fun to me. And then here I've finished or added the canal. Yes, you can still see the cables and I have to hide them better, but that's sort of for later because I have to move them anyway because I want to do a mock there which kind of like nicely flows from that art shop upwards. And then I've also got this here now. Obviously at the moment it's not plugged in, so it's not lit up, but it does have the lights, as you know. And I think I'm gonna have like the market here, but like make it bigger, because I think if I had like some bookstores here, that'd be kind of cool for like the bookshop that's there. And also I have so many books and printed things. Basically what I'm planning on doing is going through my random stickers and printed parts drawers and seeing what I have loads of, and then I can just make stalls based on those because I really need to find users for these things because I have problems. And then also, I don't know if you remember when we did this on stream, I added like a little sort of like graveyardy thing at the back here, which yeah is a bit macabre but whatever. And actually I never really did anything with the back of this remock that I kind of changed slightly. So I'm gonna maybe just extend the graveyard there because I don't know, I feel like then there is a purpose to the back of this building. So I'm going to be doing that and then basically reinstating that. I've definitely decided though that I like that building against the wall because I couldn't find a building to go next to the boutique hotel that I thought looked good, but I really like having the angle like that. I just really love the combination of these. So I'm going to have them on this side, which may mean that I have to do loads of designing for this. Also, yes, the Persian restaurant is there, which is currently just temporary, but we'll see what happens. So that's what I'm working on right now. There we go, got a little extra extension, so we're just going to slot that in place. Hopefully it fits. Yeah, there we go. Tiny little garden. Nobody's ever going to see this, by the way, but it's there. And I know it's there. So that's quite cute, I think. I'll light it up in a minute and then you get to see the full effect. Alright, more progress has happened. I've decided to really move the market in front of here because I think that's going to look really nice. And I've kind of all moved this along, kind of finished some bits. And now we kind of have this plaza back, which is awesome. But also I'm seeing if I'm going to want to have the police station there. I don't think I will. Also, something's wrong with the cabling for the second floor and up, but I'll deal with that later. I don't know, I feel like it's because they're the same height together, like the bank and the police station's a bit much. It doesn't really play with heights as much as I like, you know, this plays with heights way more and it's way more fun. So I don't really know, but I also don't really know what else to put there. This is the first ever like it that I did that was all individual strings, so I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, and it's not perfect, which is probably why I'm having these issues. It's been moved so many times since as well, so no wonder. Anyway, so this is basically where I'm at. I'm also thinking I still have this, so I could also just have a mock next to here, because I was originally saying I'm going to do a mock, so maybe I'll do that. But Brazilian restaurant is just there. I don't think it's going to stay there. Oh, so many decisions. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. I know that the progress is going to be super slow, just overall. I really want to do this redesign justice. I just really want to make sure that it looks really good. We're just going to take our time and only work in the city as and when. So now I'm going to go and browse through Brickable to find out how I'm going to spend all of my money in the future, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye guys, thank you for being here. Howdo. Goodbye! Thank you so much to Game of Bricks for providing all the DIY elements I used in the video. If you're interested in trying their DIY elements out yourself, do go to the website, there's a link down below. This video wasn't sponsored per se, but I obviously use their products, so I just wanted to give them a good shout out, because honestly without those products I would not be able to do that. So do go check them out, and I will see you in the next one guys.